Hi guys. What I'm about to share, I haven't really told many people. Um, the story I'm gonna share took place. Some of you saw the video that I posted 2 years ago about my twins. This story took place before, probably a couple years before that, my early 20s. I was 3 months pregnant. Ended up at the abortion clinic, all women's clinic in Fort Lauderdale. Dr. Theodore Leher, Leher, was the abortionist. I'm not gonna really go into why I was there in this video. I don't know if I will ever, but not now. I went in, filled out the paperwork, was taken in the back, was not counseled, was given a gown, given something through, in my vein. It's supposed to be like a twilight for pain and make me loopy so that I didn't, suffer through the abortion. I told the lady that, the assistant, I said, whatever you gave me didn't work. She didn't do anything. Doctor comes in, very cold, rude, doesn't say anything, doesn't counsel me, sits down, and I tell him that it didn't work completely, just doesn't do anything about it, and proceeds to get ready for the procedure. Right before the procedure, right before he was about to conduct the abortion, I brought my body forward, put my hand out, and I said, wait, stop, I want my baby. I don't want to do this. And I kind of said it loud. It was pretty intense. And when I said that, he just shoved the tool into my cervix and performed the abortion. I remember crying because it was so painful. It was, like a stabbing. I mean, it was really bad. And then he just gets up and walks out. And me and the assistant just kind of stared at each other what just happened, And then I was discharged. The end. I didn't come forward and report it or seek help about it or anything because I felt shame all these years. I felt embarrassment. I felt guilt. I took myself there. I filled out the papers. I sat down in the chair. But I was coherent. And even if I wasn't, I still said no. I said stop. And there was time. There was still time. I should have been allowed to leave there pregnant. I'm a victim of forced abortion. It has taken me years to be able to say that. Up until today. I had to write it first. I guess I just went into survival mode. Who do you tell? What do you say? I've learned that people are uncomfortable. They don't really want to hear uncomfortable things. Because they don't know what to say. Maybe it's triggering something for them. Many reasons, I'm sure. Or they don't care. I mean, I'm sure there's various reasons. So anyway, this doctor, if you look in his history, he was arrested for raping and handcuffing his wife and performing a forced abortion on her when she was 11 weeks pregnant without giving her anything for the pain. She felt everything. There was also another incident that he failed to report. He was performing an abortion. The woman felt everything, was screaming, asking him to stop, and he told the nurse to hold her legs down. And then perforated her organs and her bowels were coming out. So she was taken to the hospital by ambulance. And when there's an incident like that takes place, especially in the state of Florida, I believe it's like 10 days that the doctors have to report it to different agencies in the state. He never reported it. So when they went after him to find out, hey, why didn't you report this? His excuse was he was ill. Even after these two things, he was allowed to retire. I mean, he was allowed to continue practicing until he retired. The clinic's closed. I mean, that's great. But he was never held accountable. And I know I'm not the only one. I cannot be the only one. He didn't give his own wife anything for pain. It makes me wonder, like, this dude must be sick in the head and enjoy torturing women. Honestly, that's looking into this and some of the details of what others have gone through with this guy. That's just what it kind of seems like to me. But I'm just here sharing my story and what is available to everybody on the internet. I just want to say that you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to keep your baby. No family, no friend, no spouse, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no doctor, no counselor. No one has a right to take your child away from you. I should have been able to walk out of there still pregnant. If you're a victim of forced abortion, if you've had an abortion and you need someone to talk to and nobody knows, if you're thinking about having an abortion, whatever the case may be, your loved one had an abortion, whatever it is, and you need to talk, you need resources and you can't find any resources, I'm going to put my email below to the ministry. Send an email and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. They didn't counsel me, okay? They're not counseling properly. It's just maybe a little chat. They don't show you what's really going to happen. They don't tell you what's really going to take place. If they did, most people wouldn't have the abortion. It's not what you think. I highly suggest you look at some videos and look into the details. Anyway, this video is not for attention. This video is not for, sympathy. This video is to bring awareness to what is really going on, to try to put an end to the divide. You have this side thinking that this one's saying that for this reason, for their agenda, because they're pro-life, because this one's pro-choice. Enough. Stop silencing victims. Everybody needs to just calm down for a second and listen. This is happening to people of all ages and backgrounds. It is not a United States of America problem. It is a global problem. And it's happening at full term. We need to be there for each other and listen. Some of you might be offended that this is how you found out, those of you who know me. It's not about me or you, it's bigger than that. This is to bring awareness and to try to put a stop to people getting away with doing these things. Please feel free to share this video with anyone who is a victim of forced abortion, who is thinking about abortion, who's just had an abortion, anyone who would benefit from this. I hope that there's no harsh, negative, crazy comments, no back and forth, no fighting. This is my story. My name is Giannina. Thank you for watching. And I'm a victim of forced abortion.